father of the space age. That's what they call him. You know what he said? I'm not the father of the space age. That's the real father of the space age. Okay, now this guy, who was at Cal Poly Tech, right? This guy, Jack Parsons, was openly a devil worshiper. He developed the fuel that enabled us to penetrate the stratosphere. Satellites could not have come about without this guy. In his diary that he himself wrote, he had a dream. This is 1948. He had a dream where he saw somebody that he calls Belial DAJJAL. And he tells him, you are helping me. Okay, I'm not making this up. You think I'm making this up? Wallahi, I'm not making this up. You go look it up yourself. Okay, so where's all this stuff coming from? Seriously, where's it all coming from? We're in the age of the Dajjal, you know. It's just Allahu A'lam, when, where, what, but this is it, people. As far as I'm concerned, it's end game.
Many of these Hindu gods did look different than humans. Generally, they're often depicted as having blue skin, and that may well be describing extraterrestrials.
Could Hitler have been aware of these same ancient accounts? Might that have been the reason behind Nazi Germany's archaeological and scientific trips to India and Africa?
The Nazis were looking for something. They were looking for some kind of technology that the ancients possessed, that we had lost, and they wanted to find it, and they wanted to find it fast.
Throughout the Middle East and also in ancient India, there's stories of jinn, these genies. They've got magic powers, magic lamps, flying carpets, and things like that. So in my mind, it's quite possible that this ancient jinn are really the ancient aliens with all their technology and aircraft.
There wasn't an American rocket program versus a Russian rocket program. We had a German rocket program. We didn't have an American rocket program. There's no question, as you look at NASA, there's no getting to the moon without von Braun and the other German rocket scientists.
In many ways, the American government has just carried on what the Third Reich was doing, building underground bases and factories, developing secret technology. And this technology was also in ancient times too, and it's the same technology that was used in the Vimanas.
In 1970, UFO researcher Alan Greenfield claims to have met rocket expert Wernher von Braun while examining declassified files at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
And I said to him, how did you develop that much technology so fast? And he looked down the rows of UFO files and he said, we had help from them. And I said, you mean them, meaning the aliens? He said, yeah, we had help. We all got help from them. And that was like the eye-opening moment.
SS Commander Heinrich Himmler brought in psychics and mediums who claimed they could contact extraterrestrial beings. One of these was an influential member of the Vril Society named Maria Orsic.
Maria Orsic headed a group of women known as the Viriligan, or the female Vril members, and they were beautiful women. They grew their hair very long because they felt like their long hair could act as an antenna to the universal Vril energy.
They believed that extraterrestrials, non-human force, was right here on planet Earth. And they were the ones who inspired the early technology to develop circular-shaped craft based on images that they'd seen of flying saucers. They inspired Schaumburger. They inspired other developers to look into the possibility that these disc-shaped craft could fly through some sort of anti-gravity, some sort of levitation. The Germans were able to develop a technology so far in advance of the Allied technology that people said they were helped by extraterrestrials. In fact, the one quote we have was from Hermann Oberth. And Dr. Oberth was in the German rocketry program. Hermann Oberth said, quote, "We were helped by people from other worlds."